How's it going, guys? It is just a guy. How's it been? So, I know we've been reading 1 Samuel. We've got a little bit into it, but there's a small change of plans. Just a Girl has asked me if she could be in every 1 Samuel video, because 1 Samuel is her favorite. And since she's not here, and I don't want to deprive anyone of the Bible, we're going to start a new book. So we're going to go in between two books. So when you see Just a Girl probably with me, we're going to be in 1 Samuel. But right now we're going to start in this brand new Bible that I just got. This is actually for a friend. It is for Sandra. So she will be receiving this after the video. And it's also because another friend of mine, Ryan, shout out to Ryan, asked me to start reading the New International Version. So, two different reasons for the new Bible today. And we are going to start in Judges. Okay? So here we go. After the death of Joshua, the Israelites asked the Lord, "Who of us is to go up first to fight against the Canaanites?" And the Lord answered, "Judah shall go up. I have given the land into their hands." The men of Judah then said unto the Simeonites, their fellow Israelites, "Come up with us into the territory allotted to us to fight against the Canaanites. We in turn will go with you into yours." So the Simeonites went with them. When Judah attacked, the Lord gave the Canaanites and Perizzites into their hands, and they struck down 10,000 men at Bezek. It was there that they found Adoni-Bezek and fought against him, putting to rout the Canaanites and Perizzites. Adoni-Bezek fled, but they chased him and caught him and cut off his thumbs and big toes. Then Adoni-Bezek said, 70 kings, with their thumbs and big toes cut off, have picked up scraps under my table. Now God has paid me back for what I did to them. They brought him to Jerusalem, and he died there. The men of Judah attacked Jerusalem also and took it. They put the city to the sword and set it on fire. After that, Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites living in the hill country, the Negev, and the western foothills. They advanced against the Canaanites living in Hebron, formerly called Kiriath Arba, and defeated Sheshai, Ahiman, and Talmai. From there, they advanced against the people living in Debir, formerly called Kiriath Sephir. And Caleb said, "I will give my daughter Achsah in marriage to the man who attacks and captures Kiriath Sephir, Othniel son of Kenaz." Caleb's younger brother took it, so Caleb gave his daughter Achsah to him in marriage. One day, when she came to Othniel, she urged him to ask her father for a field. When she got off her donkey, Caleb asked her, "What can I do for you?" She replied, "Do me a special favor. Since you have given me land in the Negev, give me also springs of water." So Caleb gave her the upper and lower springs. The descendants of Moses' father-in-law, the Kenite, went up from the city of palms with the people of Judah to live among the inhabitants of the desert of Judah in the Negev near Arad. Then the men of Judah went with the Simeonites, their fellow Israelites, and attacked the Canaanites living in Zaphath, and they totally destroyed the city. Therefore it was called Hormah. Judah also took Gaza, Ashkelon, and Ekron. Each city was its territory. The Lord was with the men of Judah. They took possession of the hill country, but they were unable to drive the people from the plains, because they had chariots fitted with iron. As Moses had promised, Hebron was given to Caleb, who drove from it the 3 sons of Anak. The Benjaminites, however, did not drive out the Jebusites, who were living in Jerusalem. To this day, the Jebusites live there with the Benjaminites. Now the tribes of Joseph attacked Bethel, and the Lord was with them. When they sent men to spy on Bethel, formerly called Luz, The spies saw a man coming out of the city, and they said to him, "Show us how to get into the city, and we will see that you are treated well." So he showed them, and they put the city to the sword, but spared the man and his whole family, and then went to the land of the Hittites, where he built a city and called it Luz, which is the name to its day. But Manasseh did not drive out the people of Beth-shan, or Tanakh, or Dor, or Ibleam, or Megiddo, and their surrounding settlements, for the Canaanites were determined to live in the land. When Israel became strong, they possessed the Canaanites into forced labor, but never drove them out completely. Nor did Ephraim drive out the Canaanites living in Gezer, but the Canaanites continued to live there among them. Neither did Zebulun drive out the Canaanites living in Kitron or Nahalol. So these Canaanites lived among them, but Zebulun did subject them to forced labor. Nor did Asher drive out those living in Akko, or Sidon, or Ahlab, or Akazib, or Helba, or Aphek, or Rehob. The Asherites lived among the Canaanite inhabitants of the land because they did not drive them out. Neither did Naphtali drive out those living in Beth Shemesh or Beth Anath. But the Naphtalites too lived among the Canaanites inhabitants of the land, and those living in Beth Shemesh and Beth Anath became forced laborers for them. The Amorites confined the Danites to the hill country, not allowing them to come down into the plain. And the Amorites were determined also to hold out in Mount Heres, Ajalon, and Shalbim. But when the power of the tribes of Joseph increased, they too were pressed into forced labor. The boundary of the Amorites was from Scorpion Pass to Selah and beyond. That was Judges 1. I'm going to tell you what, I haven't had a hard read like that in a while. That has been, woo! But thank you for staying with me on it. So God bless, guys. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them. Any questions? I thank you guys who do comment and tell me, when the music is too loud, or what you guys want to hear next, what Bible I should read out of next. If you guys want a shout out or a prayer request, go ahead and leave that comment. I'm sorry if I don't get back to you on YouTube. Most of the time, YouTube does not get back to me. But I'm going to be checking YouTube more often. And if you guys want to leave some comments on Facebook too, whatever you want to do. So God bless, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right.